it's time to eat the magic. We're here at the berry market right outside Knott's Berry Farm, where there is, as you can see, about 1 million different choices to have. And not everything is boysenberry, believe it or not. How about we take a look at some delicious fudge? All right, so if you go and splurge and pick up 6 pieces of chocolate, or fudge rather, because it doesn't all have to be chocolate, like we did, then you're gonna get a nice box like this. Fits all 6 pieces easily. I took them out so I could lift it up, obviously, otherwise they'd be tumbling out. And each slice is pretty big. You can see right here, this piece of the pumpkin pie, I believe. It's a relatively large chunk you get there. And you can get a nice little deal on them. If you buy 2, you get 1 free. So buy 4, you get 6. It's a pretty good deal. Huge chunks, and you get flavors that everyone in your group, family, or what have you will enjoy. The first flavor we ended up trying was the mint chocolate, and it was so good we don't even have footage of it. It is exactly what is advertised. It is mint, it is chocolate, it is so delicious. It's a nice swirl, so when you bite into the green parts, it's going to be mint. Bite into the brown parts, it's chocolate. Bite into both at once, best way to have it. You get a nice, delicious flavor. I would rank it up there better than most mint chocolate chip ice creams I've had, and I've had some very good mint chocolate chip ice creams. For this time of year, I would highly recommend the mint chocolate just because, obviously, Team Mint, I mean, that's how you handle winter right there. And because it is easily one of their top 3 best flavors. So the next slice we had was a slice of pumpkin, which, oh my god, is amazing. It was a seasonal flavor, so unfortunately, if you're going back right now, it's probably not going to be there. But when it's around, it's like having a block of pumpkin pie. The only thing that's missing is the whipped cream.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, it's surprised me. I actually like it, and it's smooth, it's creamy, and it still has a hint of like pumpkin spice going on, which works for me. You know, I mean, like he said, it's not gonna beat the whole pie because no whipped cream, no crust. Yeah, crust. Especially no crust. But for what it does well. In my opinion.
If you just went by the chicken dinner restaurant and you want a dessert choice and it's that time of year, you could order a nice box of 6 slices that each person in your family group or whatever can have their own piece, assuming you have room in your stomach after Knott's chicken restaurant. But yeah, if it's that time of year, I think we both would easily recommend this.
Oh yeah.
All right, on to the next. Our third piece was boysenberry, and I was not prepared for that. This is one of their standard flavors. It's probably been around since the Fudge shop opened, and wow, is this the easiest way to put that? When we were eating it, I said it feels like they put 10,000 boysenberries in every square inch of this thing, because it is so intense. It is unnecessarily intense. What do you think, Deb?
To the fact that I chose this one.
This was your choice.
A part of me is like, this is amazing, but a half of me regrets it. But it's so good. I'm just curious at how many berries they put in 1 square.
Or how much juice is squeezed out of all those berries to get the flavoring. It is intense. If you like their boysenberry pie or their boysenberry funnel cake, which is amazing, this is like if you just took all the filling of the boysenberry funnel cake and turned it into a small, tiny block this size. And that's every bite. When I took a bite of it, I'm like, whoa, that's boysenberry. And I took a little more bite. I'm like, it's almost like a boysenberry plant just like had arms and just punches you in the face for like flavor. If you're a boysenberry fan, you just go now. Just pause the video, grab this, and then continue. Then you can eat it while watching the rest of the video. If you're kind of so-so on boysenberries, this might be too intense for you. I love boysenberries, and it was almost too intense for me, but I think next time I go, if I'm going to do the buy 2, get 1 free, I think my free one is going to end up being this. And I'll just have to eat it over the course of like a month. So I cannot be overwhelmed by berry power. What about you? You going to have it again?
Yeah, I actually don't mind. I am also a fan of boysenberry, but this is very extreme boysenberry. But yeah, I actually don't mind buying this again. This is great.
All right. Our second was the chocolate chip cookie dough, which, for me at least, for the first bite I was kind of so-so on, but it kind of grows on you. It definitely, the chocolate flavor will come through first, and the aftertaste is more of the dough flavor, and it comes together in a very chocolate chip cookie-ish sort of way.
It also depends on how you eat it too, because when I bite into the first time, I feel the creamy part first, and then I feel the chocolate cookie dough part later. You know?
Yeah, I think it comes down to like any of the swirled types, such as the mint chocolate or my upcoming peanut butter chocolate. It's going to depend kind of what part of it you bite into. I think the first part I bit into was almost entirely like brown.
Either way you look at it, it almost feels like a scientific dissection. The flavors come in like step by step, and you just enjoy the smoothness of it overall.
Yeah. Upon my first few bites, I wasn't really into it. I was like, no, this is the first one I'm kind of thinking so-so. It's really growing on me. I think, if I was going to just do the ordering 3 for myself, I don't think this would make my 3. But it's still pretty good. Like, if you do the box of 6 and you want something that's a little more on the cookie, you know, it does definitely cookie flavor for sure. And I think it would be a crowd pleaser. I think there's better flavors personally. Like, you know, unfortunately we didn't get it, but there's a really great praline they had. But they were out when we went to get our set for this episode, and you know that ranks up a bit higher for me. But this was really strong, and if you like you like chocolate chip cookies, I can't see, and I don't know anyone who doesn't like chocolate chip cookies.
Well, cookies and cream for that matter, even.
Yeah, or even cookies and cream. Then you'll very much enjoy this.
And that would be my case. I'm a big like cookies and cream fan, and this I like it. It's smoother than the general like cookies and creams out there, which makes it more enjoyable that way, especially as like after dinner dessert, you know. So I'm good with this. I'm definitely good with this one.
All right, our next choice was the salted caramel, and from the first bite of this, it was way too overwhelming for me. I went into like a bit of a coughing fit and had to get some drink in order to clear my palate. I finished my piece because I have to for this review, but I still have about a quarter of the slice, maybe a bit more than that left, and I'm not sure who wants it, because this was a little too salty for me. Like, I can still taste salt in my mouth.
Yeah.
What do you think, Deb?
I chose this one.
You did?
I did. And, you know, I thought it was going to be a fun time. It was not a fun time. I took 2 bites of this. It was way too much salt. I think maybe it's my sensitive tongue or something, but I did not like it at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this was like a bad batch. Maybe we happened to get like the most saltiest piece of the whole set, or if this is the standard that it's released at. But I would definitely put a beware on this one. Try a sample piece, see if it's up for you. But honestly, there's so many good flavors. I would just say skip this one entirely. I mean,
Yeah.
Boysenberry was intense, but it was so sweet and delicious. Like, it's an intensity you can really enjoy. This is I might know people who have a salt tolerance high enough to be able to really enjoy this, but it's going to be quite the salt tolerance in order to enjoy this, because that's a bit much. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts? Yeah, I don't think I'm not buying this one anytime soon.
Yeah. All right, we have one last piece to go, and it was the piece that I chose. Our final slice of this set of 6 is the tiger butter, which is amazing. After the salted caramel, this was the savior of the night. It is peanut butter and vanilla fudge, and a complete surprise. You know, a little bit of chocolate in there too, and it's quite the surprise. I loved it. I want just an entire box of this flavor.
Like, I just imagine, like, somewhere out there in Knott's Berry Farm, somewhere in there, some mad scientist decided to concoct this, and my goodness, did that science just pay off bigly, you know?
Oh, completely. You might think of the flavor like, oh, that's the 3 really distinct flavors, but I think the vanilla fudge is really probably the main base of this, but it has nice streaks of the chocolate, nice streaks of the peanut butter, that really add that little extra oomph of flavor that really makes it all come together.
So the whole mixture just adds complexity to it. You just gotta bite the whole thing, just let the vanilla fudge, chocolate, and the peanut butter all just blend into one, and it just creates this just something magical, I suppose, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's its own unique flavor, and it's just basically the only place to get it, as far as I know, because I think this is one of their unique flavors, and definitely a reason to come down here. Regardless of what your 3 are, try at least a piece of this. Ask for a sample of this at the very least. You will not regret it. This is this, and I would say probably the boysenberry are definitely 2 of my favorite flavors that we had of this set. And oh my gosh, do I really, really like this tiger butter. So good.
Man, way to end our test run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, some of these flavors we got, because I mean, obviously like a pumpkin or something is something that's, you know, yeah, we got to try that. You have to. But some of these were almost like blind choices.
Yeah. Blind as it may be, like, man, the outcome was complex as hell.
Yeah.
So, good times.
Indeed. And we'll do my closeout, and I'll do... The one thing to note about Knott's little fudge shop is that they always have 10, 12 flavors there, some of which are seasonal that swap out. So there's always new things to try. And of course, the things that they have there, like the boysenberry and the tiger butter and things like that, are always going to be there, and they're always delicious choices. So if you're stopping by Knott's for the price and for the quantity of food you're going to get out of it, I highly recommend hitting the fudge shop. I actually can't wait to review a few more fudges, because even when you get the one that's not quite up to what you want, you're going to get plenty of others that will be mind-blowing. And if you've tried some fudges and have ones that are your favorites, let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll check those out. And if you're stopping by the shop and you see one of the seasonal flavors that catches your eye and you want to know our thoughts, let us know so we can review that as well. Until next time, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for the notifications, ding, 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 because no matter what park we go to, we're always eating the magic.